Many people hit a block when it comes to their self-improvement journey. They stay on track, they get lots of progress, and then they hit a block. And the block is a mental block because they don't know where to go from here. They're doing all the right habits, they've had their ups and downs, and they keep coming back to the same level, and they're struggling to exceed that level. That is called a self-improvement block. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you can level up. Continue to level up on your self-improvement journey. So, let's start off with, why would you want to self-improve if you're new to self-improvement? You will want to self-improve if you're anything but a black pill. If you're a black pillar, please try self-improvement. Anyone else, you should understand why you want to do self-improvement. If you want to better yourself, give yourself the best chances at life, and I mean that as in, like, if you're doing self-improvement, you're constantly trying to level up yourself from the it's like each year, if you look at an average person, they stay the same, if not get worse, because they're getting older and they're not leveling up. Like maybe their income's leveling up, they get like a job promotion, or just with their age, they're leveling up. That doesn't really mean shit in this world. Like, if you are really on self-improvement, you're going to be changing yourself so often. Like every year you look back to your last year, you look back and you're going to see a completely different person. This is the self-improvement journey. You're constantly improving, and you're not looking back at a person that was better than the current you. You're looking back at a person that is worse. You are better now that you're on self-improvement because you've started doing habits like training, eating healthier, studying things that you're interested in, like not studying like feeling forced to study, like actually studying and interested. You're interested, and you're starting to partake in things that you like to do more. Like maybe you quit your job and you start doing a business that you want to do, or you start using your free time. Maybe you still have a job, you start using your free time to do things you actually want to do. Self-improvement is the best quality of life. And obviously it comes with the most challenges, because nothing easy comes with easy like work. You can't work easy and get the like amazing reward without hard work. How can you keep leveling up on your self-improvement journey? Reflect on what you have done in the past. Reflect on yourself. You are the best lesson. You view your past and your previous actions in self-improvement as a textbook, and you need to study it. You need to reflect on yourself. When were you at your strong suit? When were you at your lowest point? What were you doing in these habits? And how can you stick to the good habits and remove the bad habits? You are a textbook. You are a physical textbook. You need to look back at your past, study everything. So, study yourself to see when you make the most progress. So when you were going to the gym consistently, every week you were going and you were sticking to your program, you were sticking to that diet, you weren't eating shit food, maybe you had like 1 or 2 cheat meals a week, you were on point with everything you were doing. You need to study how you felt mentally in that state and why you felt that way. Because when you do this, you're going to create a hard code format. You're going to create basically a shortcut, a way that you can tap in to this productive mindset. So study yourself like a workbook, even if it takes getting a piece of paper, ripping out a piece of paper from a book and writing down things that you can improve on yourself. The next best thing that you can focus on is a healthy lifestyle. Focus on your diet, what you're intaking through your food. Focus on your activity, your physical activity. Are you going to the gym? Are you going for runs? Are you swimming? Whatever you're doing. Are you sleeping a proper 8 hours of sleep every night? Are you prioritizing sleep over scrolling on Reels? Because when you scroll on Reels, I'll just go on a quick tangent right here. If you scroll on Reels before you go to sleep, that actually affects your sleep quality, because your brain is going from working to trying to sleep, and you're not going to go into a deep sleep fast enough. So then it affects your deep sleep time. So it may take you might sleep for 8 hours, but you might only be getting like 5 or 4 hours of productive sleep, just because you didn't put your phone down an hour before you slept, or 30 minutes before you slept. It's as simple as that. diet. Are you eating whole foods, or are you eating shitty, like fucking, like, shitty foods, just generic shit foods, like fast foods, like McDonald's, KFC, all that sort of stuff? Are you eating chips? Are you eating ice creams? Are you drinking all these soft drinks? Are you putting all this stuff in your... You should know everything that you put in your body. Today, I literally, I'm dieting and I'm fasting. What I ate today, I'll tell you this. I had one meal, but it was a huge meal. So I had one bread roll. Okay, that's more carbs than I usually have. Usually I have one slice of bread, like just whole grain bread. But today there was bread rolls, so I had bread rolls instead. One bread roll. I don't know the name of it. Anyways, that's irrelevant. One bread roll, 8 eggs, 8 mushrooms, because the mushrooms are about to go off. I had to eat them. And a tomato. And half an avocado. That's all I ate today. And it's a big meal, but I only had one meal. And the last meal I ate, because I work night shifts, was 1 a.m. the previous night before. So from 1 a.m. to about 8:30. I think I finished eating around 9. That's literally 20 hours of fasting. Okay, that's irrelevant because not everyone's trying to do what I'm doing. But I literally ate. I can literally name every ingredient that was in there. And I had some butter while I was cooking it on the pan. That's all I ate today. What did you eat? Did you eat a bunch of processed foods? Do you even know what's in the food? Like, I just told you everything I ate. And I can count that on my hands. I had eggs, tomatoes, mushrooms, butter, and bread, and whatever's like in the bread, and avocados. So the only ingredients I don't know is that what was in the bread. So maybe add another 10 ingredients, because now we put 10 ingredients in bread for some reason. But I bet you your ingredients was at least over 30 today. And that's not a good thing. And you don't even know what half of them are. They're preservatives. They're all this bullshit. You got like sunflower oil and seed oil and stuff. Like, you shouldn't be eating all this stuff if you don't know what it does to your body. And your physical activity. Are you staying on track to your physical activity? Are you going to the gym minimum 5 times a week, training at your maximum output? You're probably not, because it's hard to do that. And it takes time to develop the discipline to do that. So when you hit a plateau in your self-improvement journey, you have to reflect on yourself. This is all part of the reflection. I'm just telling you what you should reflect on now. You should be reflecting on things like that. So improvement can be improving on your gym. Maybe you add a gym workout in the week, or you adapt your gym workouts. That's improving on yourself, making yourself more productive and getting a better benefit. You can adjust your diet. You can adjust your sleep routine. And on top of reflecting on things, focus on the trajectory of your life. Where is your life heading? Are you heading to a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life? Are you heading to real estate? Are you heading to being fat? Are you heading to all these things? Just where do you want to be? And if you're heading where you want to be, keep that trajectory going. If you're not, that's when you have to change things. In the self-improvement journey, I've come through I've hit plateaus. And if you're watching this video, I assume you're hitting a plateau right now. Self-improvement is a lifelong thing. And this is just a mental block that we are having. We don't know where to go next. So there's always somewhere to go next. Reflect on what you've done. Stick to the fundamentals, because the fundamentals take years to learn. If you've been doing self-improvement for a few months and you're hitting a plateau, I'm sorry, it's not really a plateau. You're having a mental block, which is completely fine. I'm not trying to put you down for that. Everyone has mental blocks at times, and we don't know where to go with things, and that's why you're watching this video. Another thing, a little rant I have, is don't do what people you don't want to be like are doing. This is the simplest factor in life that you could do right now. If you, let's say someone is telling you, go to a 9 to 5, go to university, go do all these things, and you don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with those things, but if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Why are you living what someone else wants for you when you yourself don't want it? Same again, if someone's telling you you're training too much, look them up and down. Go like, are they in shape? Are they the ideal physique that you want? And health. Look at what they're eating. Are they eating what you want to eat? Are they eating the foods that are going to better and give them mental clarity, better themselves as well? No. Look at someone, like, I know you can't see this. Some things are hard to see. Like, you can't see what someone eats all the time. You can't see what they're doing in their free time. Like, don't listen to people unless they have results to show for it, or unless they're doing the habits that you can see. Now, what you can do is, I actually watched this in a video. It was a Luke Belmar video, and he said it was a podcast. Sorry, he said that you can take little things. Just because you may disagree with one thing someone says doesn't mean you disagree with the whole thing, because everyone has little things of wisdom that they can like gift you. And even if you disagree with one thing I've said in this video, that doesn't mean the rest is bullshit, because this is the format that's worked for me. It may not work for you, but does that mean that one thing is wrong? You can't listen to anything I've said? No, I think that's being very closed off and not open-minded. So if someone is doing something that you don't want to do in your life, and you're doing it to please them, that's not how you should be living life. Do not fall down the trap that many people are falling down. Me, I've been pushed to do a 9 to 5. I don't really want to do a 9 to 5. I understand now that I'm probably getting the best benefit of the 9 to 5 because I don't have an income stream coming from YouTube, from courses, from anything that I've done. So that's my current income stream. But as soon as I can see that I'm capable, I know I'm capable, but as soon as I start getting monetized and start getting all these things coming my way, I can understand, okay, now's the time where I need to, like, regardless of how much money I make, let's say I'm making $100 a month on YouTube, I would say that is a good time to start pushing my job away and start locking in and being like, okay, I need to lock in on, this is what I want to do. Because although the job is good and it's doing me perfectly fine, it takes up too much time in my life to the point where I have to sacrifice my social life to do the things that I want to do that I know will better myself. So in the long run, you have to understand when to take the leap. I know this just diverged to a different conversation, but my point is, don't do what people want you to do. Do what you want to do. And try and make sure that that's the right thing. Like, we all make mistakes. Either you learn the hard way or you learn the harder way, as Andrew Tate said a few times. You can listen to people, take their word for it. They may be right, they may be wrong. You have to be the person that filters that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.